Good morning, everybody. Eric Lofholm here. Thrilled to be with you on this beautiful Monday morning. If you're right-handed, take your right hand. If you're left-handed, take your left hand. Pat yourself on the back. Tell yourself, great job for being here this morning. Type into the chat. Today is a great day. Today is a great day. And it's Monday. That means it's Clean Slate Monday. Clean Slate Monday. If you had a challenging week last week, you can just let it go. If you had a challenging weekend, you can just let it go. If you woke up this morning on the wrong side of the bed, or if you had a nightmare last night, or you had a communication with a loved one this morning over text or in person that didn't go so good, you can just let it go. We're at the very beginning of the week. This could be the greatest week of your life, or one of the best weeks ever. Expect a miracle. And let's jump into our ideas for today. I've got several ideas. I'm probably a little more ambitious with all the ideas versus the time we have, but we'll cover as much as we can in our 15 minutes that we have here this morning. And the first idea that I want to talk to you about is the title of my most recent book, Continuous Sales Improvement. It's actually my all-time best idea, because I started thinking about what took me from a bottom producing salesperson to an elite salesperson. How did that happen? And it happened out of a mindset. And the mindset was work on my skills and never stop. So continuous sales improvement, the specific practical application of it is to work on your sales skills for 15 minutes or more per week for life. And if you're willing to take on that agreement with yourself for you to work on your skills, just type the word yes in the chat. If you go, you know what, Eric, I'm up for that. I'm going to work on my skills every week for at least 15 minutes for the rest of my life. If that's you, type the word yes in the chat. And what do we work on? There's 4 things that we work on. We work on sales skills, personal development, like confidence, belief in yourself, technology, like Zoom or social media, software, online calendar, links, etc., to book your appointments online, like Calendly is what I use, and then your product knowledge. And so you would work on these things, and you just have it be like brushing your teeth or taking a shower or eating lunch. It just becomes a part of your life. And what that does is it'll automatically put you in a growth mindset. And it'll create predictable breakthroughs for you, because we learn, and then we have a breakthrough. That's the pattern of a breakthrough. We learn, like on this call today, you're going to learn a little bit. And you're either going to learn, or you're going to learn and you're going to have a breakthrough. So the next idea I want to tell you is a story. It's a pretty crazy story. And sometimes there are certain people that I'll prospect, and I'm just going to keep prospecting until I get either don't contact me again, or yeah, let's do it. And so there's this one gentleman, and I looked it up last week. I've been prospecting him for 4 years, and I hadn't heard back from him once. Now, I'm not prospecting him like every month, a couple times a year, prospect him. And anyway, I got a phone call from this random number last week. I answered the phone, and he says, "Hey, Eric, it's so-and-so." And it was this gentleman that I've been prospecting for 4 years. And I just started laughing. I'm like, I've been prospecting you for years. I said, "What can I do for you?" And he goes, I have a speaking referral for you. I was asked to give the speech, and I couldn't make it, or it wasn't his area of expertise, whatever it was, he couldn't do it. And he's like, do you want the referral? And I said, yeah, I'd love the referral. So I got the referral. And this Thursday, I'm going to be flying to San Diego. I'm going to fly in, give a 1-hour speech and fly out because I had prospected somebody for 4 years, even though they didn't respond once. Now, it's unlikely that he would have thought of me had I not prospected him for the 4 years. It's possible, but it's unlikely. So what's the point of the story? Well, there's lots of points to it, but I'll just give you the kind of the main point. Even at my level, sometimes I'm prospecting people and they don't respond. And when they don't respond, I'm not discouraged. And if I feel it's a valid opportunity, I'm just going to keep prospecting. And I'm just going to keep prospecting. And I'm just going to keep prospecting. And that was a nice win. A nice win for January 2023 from some prospecting that started 4 years ago. The next idea is a quote from legendary speaker Jim Rohn. It's easy to pay the price when the promise is clear. It's easy to pay the price when the promise is clear. So let me ask you this question. Would you do 10 prospecting outreaches per day? Whether you're doing phone calls, if that's how you do it, or text messaging, if that's how you're reaching out to people, okay? Email, direct message over LinkedIn or Facebook. Would you do 10 a day if you knew you'd make $100,000 or more over the next 12 months? Just out of curiosity, how many of you would do 10 reach outs 5 days a week if you absolutely knew that you'd make $100,000 or more over the next 12 months? If that's you, type the word yes in the chat. And that's me. My goals are a little bit higher than 100,000, but that's me too. Okay. So here's what's interesting. Some of you have that deal. You already have it, but you never linked it up in your brain that that's what was going to happen. You're like, okay, I need to prospect, but you hadn't thought through, okay, if I do this prospecting, this is how it's connected. It's connected in the sense that, yeah, I will predictably make $100,000 or more over the next 12 months. Now, some of you maybe the number is 15, or maybe it's 20, or maybe it's 25, or maybe some of you it's only 5. But we can take this idea and let's just think of something like your teeth. It's easy to pay the price when the promise is clear. So if you want to have the best teeth possible in your 70s and 80s, you'd brush them every day, which you probably, I'm sure you all do. You'd floss them every day. Some of you don't do that. So you'd floss them every day, and you'd see the dentist every 6 months. So if you did those things, if you brushed them every day, which you do, if you've lost them every day, some of you don't do that, but you're going to start doing it now, and you saw the dentist, and if you haven't seen the dentist in the last 6 months, how about go find out your dentist or find a dentist and contact them today. Put it on your to-do list today, and you book that appointment. So I see the dentist about every 6 months, and I floss my teeth about every day, and I brush them every day, of course. It's easy to pay the price when the promise is clear. You can apply this idea in your finances, in your wealth building. You can apply it in your relationship with your spouse. You could apply it if you're looking for your soulmate. You can apply it if you're looking for a job right now. You can apply it to get more speaking engagements, do more joint ventures, book more appointments, build your social media following. So something that I've been working on lately, I've been talking a little bit about this, so some of you may be familiar with this. Just going to pull up my YouTube channel for a second here. So I've been posting a short a day, 1 minute or less. And we had a big hit yesterday on Yesterday's Short. We got 2,100 views, which is not a lot of views for YouTube, but it's a lot of views for me on my YouTube channel. The day before, we only got 8 views. And the day before that, we only got 17. Okay, so 2,100 was good for my channel. Why are we posting a video a day? because I want to have 1 million subscribers and over 10 million views on my YouTube channel. Now, right now we have 4,000.06 subscribers. We're not even close to 1 million. But it's easy to post a video a day. If the promise is clear, eventually we'll have 1 million subscribers. So if I'm operating from a viewpoint of we're going to have tens of millions of views and 1 million subscribers, it's easy to post a video a day when the promise is clear. If you put out in the future that you're going to become a millionaire and you build your wealth plan, it's easy to pay the price if in your mind you're like, hey, I'm going to become a millionaire if I follow this plan. If I follow this plan, I'm going to get the body that I want. If I follow this plan, I'm going to find my soulmate. If I follow this plan, I'm going to have all the clients I want. It's easy to pay the price when the promise is clear. It's one of the all-time great quotes. If you like that quote, type the word yes in the chat. It's easy to pay the price when the promise is clear. All right, I'm going to give you guys, well, maybe we'll do 1 or 2 more ideas. We'll do one more for sure. Plan your day in writing before the day starts. See, here's my plan. Here's how simple it is. Just got out a blank piece of paper, and I wrote down what it is that I need to accomplish for the day. And as I accomplish things, I just check them off. And I learned that idea from Alec McKenzie. He wrote the book, The Time Trap, one of the best, well, it is the best book from my view on the subject of time management, The Time Trap by Alec McKenzie. It's easy to, Alec McKenzie said, this is from my view, the top expert ever on the subject of time management. Alec McKenzie said that this is his top time management idea. Plan your day and writing before the day starts. Okay. It doesn't mean with my plan here that it's rigid. It doesn't mean I have to follow everything in my plan. It's just a plan. So it's kind of like a football game, right? A good football coach at any high school, college level, pro level, even probably Pee-wee football, right? They're going to go into the game plan. You can always change the plan. So what does planning my day and writing do? It gives me a game plan for the day. So I know here's what I'm up to. And on my list here, it says play to level 10. It's one of my intentions today. Give it my all. So you go into the game plan. What we're doing today, all we have is today. So we're going to focus on today. And I want you to go out and produce today, whatever that looks like for you. If producing means making prospecting outreaches, then do that. If producing means meeting with some clients today, you have some appointments set up, then do that. If producing means doing some paperwork, then do that. If producing means getting those emails sent, then do that. If producing means cooking a meal for your family, then do that. If producing means picking up your kids from school, then do that. And while you're doing it, have a great attitude. You and I, we decide the attitude that we have. We decide how we're going to show up. So let's all go out there today. Let's give it our best effort. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful Monday morning. Have a great day. We'll connect next Monday at the same time. Thank you all for joining me today. George, have a great day today. Thanks for being here. Marianne, thank you for joining us. Bob, great to have you in class today. Greg Dixon, great to see you. Neil, thanks for being here. John in Argentina, good evening. Mike, thanks for being here. Adam, thanks for joining me on the commute. Halea, great to see you. Thank you for joining us. Janie, great to have you in class today. Keith, thanks for being here. Michael, good to see you, Michael. Have a great day today. Karen Briggs, thanks for joining us. Michael Hawkins, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Steve Shaw, thank you for joining me. Jody, great to have you in class today. Chris Egan, thanks for joining us. Yes, Jody. Chris, thanks for being here. Gene, thank you for joining us. Dee, thanks for joining us. Have a great day, Dee. Tom, thanks for being here. And if you're joining us on Facebook, thanks for joining us. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.